Here we go. Set. Black. 95.
It's just me and you.
Let's go.
Off play action. Arnold. And that's going to be incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On 1st and 10, Arnold. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Arnold flushed out right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. On 1st down, Gillespie. And that is incomplete on the cover.
I got number 18. I got you, 18. 3.
Looking to throw. Gillespie. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. To throw on 2nd down. Gillespie. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 3rd down, Gillespie. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check, check.
Now a give right side. Parrish. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Gillespie. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
You got nothing. Mike 19, Mike 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for feeling out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Arnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go now. 45. White.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 19, Mike 19.
Back to throw. Arnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Here's a first down throw that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Arnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Arnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing on first down. Gillespie looking middle, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Gillespie. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Parrish. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Arnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Arnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go. 32.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We get started in the AFC. A couple of Midwestern teams doing battle. Kansas City and Cincinnati. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Gillespie under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Looking to throw. Gillespie. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Set. 52 blue.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. We got 4. We got 4.
From the shot. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want him to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a first down.
47.
On first down, Gillespie. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Go, go, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to back. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert 3.
Back to throw. Gillespie. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will start with an option going left.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's a give up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Up the middle they go. It's Johnston. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Mike 19. Let's go.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Arnold. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Operating from the gun. Gillespie. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Gillespie. This one caught by Ridley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. 46 and Mike.
Operating from the gun, Gillespie.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On fourth down, Gillespie able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 46 to Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point forthcoming. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
38.
At their own 30-yard line. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Let go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the set.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy